Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I hope you are having a wonderful and fantastic day today. I wanted to do another vlog. It is, well, last week was week 2. I'm trying to get into the groove of being on time with my reflections. So week 2 of my grad school experience, and I guess I just wanted to share what my thoughts are so far. In my last vlog, I didn't say what I was actually doing. So my grad program is in student affairs. It's something that I accidentally got involved in after graduating with my bachelor's degree. And there was a job available. I took it, and I pretty much fell in love with the profession of helping students that came from similar backgrounds as myself. So I finally, after a few years of just working full-time, I decided to do a master's degree in student affairs. For several reasons: personal growth, to gain foundations on my basis of knowledge for helping students, because before that my degree was in film, and that's where all of this YouTube stuff kind of comes from. It's a passion, it's something that I also love to do. Or this is a reflection of week 2, and I'm tired, I'll be honest. Working full-time as well as doing school full-time. I'm taking 3 different classes, covering similar topics but all related to student affairs. My brain is tired, but I am very eager. Like I said in my last vlog, I really wanted to start learning again. So that's really the drive of my motivation a lot. Something that I tell people, and they don't believe me, is that I don't drink coffee. I don't really drink much caffeine, actually. And so that is pretty interesting because, you know, I'm doing a lot of the things that I need to without any sort of assistance from caffeine. And a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I don't know, I don't find a problem really doing it. The reading for school has been a lot. I read so many articles about the history of student affairs, and overall what I've learned is kind of summarizing how the profession has grown, and then also how it's gone in cycles of pretty much the same kind of issues. Issues like social justice, social inequalities, serving underrepresented, underserved students and communities. Those are all things that are really relevant today, especially with serving underrepresented and underserved students. That's kind of a reflection on what grad school has been like for me. So the view that we have here is actually my bed area, where the sleeping happens, where I crash a lot. I actually made my bed, and that's something that I kind of like to do as often as I can every day, because realistically I can't really make my bed every day. Sometimes I hop out and I'm just like, gotta go, gotta jump in the shower, gotta get to work, or whatever it is that I have to do. So I made my bed, and it's actually a good practice for me because it feels like, I don't know, I read it somewhere, but when you make your bed, it feels like you've already checked something off for the day. And it's like a good way, like mentally, to to kind of start your day, to like make your bed. So that's one thing that I continuously try to work on, making my bed. My pillows are a little messed up because I was laying on my bed a little bit earlier once I got off of work. So also back here, that's my lightsaber. One of my lightsabers. I have two. It's actually a double. It splits off. Pretty fun, pretty cool. I just wanted one for several different reasons. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, and who doesn't want a lightsaber? Come on, man. So I lit it up for this video, just, to provide some nice festive background. This right here is also something that I wanted to talk about. I started out as undeclared, and I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into the film program at the school that I was at, and I felt like being undeclared actually gave me a better chance. However, kind of what happened was it kind of set me back just a little bit. I did get to do some GE requirements, but it also kind of helped me formalize if that was really the degree that I wanted to do, and it was. So I continued. I applied for the major, and I made it through. But in the meantime, I was also adding art. So I was going to be a television, film, and new media major with art as a minor. However, I took like 6 classes, and art classes were really long, and it's a good thing because you need a lot of time in class to receive instruction and then also practice. So art classes were like 2.5 hours pretty much twice a week. So you spent a significant amount of time in class actually producing the artwork, or practicing, or reviewing, critiquing, all the things that go within art. And I guess the background behind art as well. When I was a teenager, I wanted to learn how to draw. And I knew some people who were good at drawing, and all they said is just draw every day. It was a quote, draw a face 1,000 times, and if it turns out that that's exactly what you imagined it, then you know how to draw. So I practiced. I kept drawing different things, kept tweaking things just on my own. Here and there, I would look at objects or photos, and I would try to recreate things that were interesting to me. So now that's kind of what I do to like de-stress. I paint. Painting is actually really fun. I actually didn't start out painting. I used to just draw. Grab a pencil and get paper and just draw. Just anything that I could. Eyes, hands, faces, plants, trees, all different types, flowers. This painting, I did this a few months ago, actually. If you want to see a close-up photo of this, go to my website, link down below, and you can check out the gallery of things that I do. I do every now and then take commissions, so if you're interested in something that you want painted for your wall or whatnot, I would totally be able to do that. The story behind this painting real quick, just to kind of explain my setup, because I believe when I'm not like outside and stuff, I'm gonna vlog from this area. I find that the background is better. A long time ago, like 4 years ago or so, I was supposed to paint like some flowers on this canvas. So yeah, it was supposed to be something else, and after a few years sitting in my closet, because the canvas is actually really big, it sat in my closet for a few years, and I decided that I didn't want it to be what it was supposed to be before. So then I was really proactive, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna paint something. I'm gonna turn this into something. And so basically I decided first it's gonna go above my bed. So I hung it up on the wall above my bed. I framed it kind of where exactly I wanted it. It's really centered in that area. And then I was like, well, I don't know what it should be. So on that side of my room is the door to the hallway. And so you could kind of see that area. If I leave my door open, you can see it all the way down the hall and into the kitchen. So I would leave my door open, and I would just like, go in and outside of my room. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to paint like this nice ocean sunset type of thing. And I was like, that's what it's going to be. So one day I started with the base layer, which actually turned in, the base layer was just a blue line. It was supposed to start the foundations of the water, and then I was supposed to layer all of the pieces above it. And since I work with acrylic paints, it's really kind of easier for me to like start with the background first, and then really work on the top layers. So basically, once I painted the line of the ocean horizon type of thing, I put it aside. It was drying, and then it turned out it was like another 1.5 years, 2 years later. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I put it off for so long, and it just didn't happen. And so in my closet, I was trying to make some space, and then I found the canvas, and I'm like, I can't believe that I let another 2 years pass of this painting just not happening. So I hung it up again, and it was just a blue line on a white canvas, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And so once again, I left it on my wall. I walked by, I'm like, I don't know, I mean, maybe it could be creatively linear piece, it's a blue line on a white canvas, what does it mean? Your interpretation. And I was like, no, that's lame. I mean, I respect that type of art, but I don't want that type of art in my space. Like, this is where I relax, this is where I produce a lot of my creative outlets, and so I'm like, that doesn't really benefit my creative energy. And so I decided, I was scrolling through on Instagram, and I always like pictures of like the ocean, pictures of water, and I always wanted to like recreate that. And that was kind of the reason why I wanted to paint like a ocean sunset type of thing. But that idea was past. I wasn't feeling it anymore. It didn't really fit with what I wanted. And so I found a picture of a wave, and I recreated it, and that's it. So link down below. Go to my website, and you can actually see a full screen version of what that picture of what that painting actually looks like. It took me, once I actually started painting it actually took me like 4 or 5 hours to finish it, to get all the layers and all the colors blended and everything that I wanted, all the details. And when I stepped away, I was like, yes, this is what I wanted it to be. So yeah, so those are the two kind of things that I wanted to talk about today, kind of an update on where I'm at with my grad school, and then also kind of introducing you all to my space for some of my vlogs. Not all of my vlogs are going to be here at my drawing desk. Some will be out and about and wherever, sometimes in my backyard, just because the view is nice and kind of reflective. And I'm thinking that my vlogs, I want them to be reflective on what's going on with me and the things around me. With that being said, I hope you liked this video. Please hit that thumbs up, it really helps me out. Leave a comment below on what you want to see or what you want me to talk about next. That's going to help me as well, so I can produce things or talk about things that you want me to. And then if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. It's really going to help my channel grow. But until next time, I will see you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye. And just so you all can see, this is what it looks like when my room is dark.